it's not the ASM tournament stinger anymore. Well, everyone, that was a good tournament race. You can see Spruce is in the credits already. Just kidding.
Yeah, alright. We should just begin. This is the final of the Rules Random tournament. There'll be Ticker, who beat Luke and Catherine, versus Spruce, who beat Guff and myself in the final. So, should be a good one. Are both runners ready?
As all
Yeah.
Alright, from new game.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
BS.
Geo.
And we will begin.
Well, what do you expect, D-Tops, as an intro? You replace one of us then. Now, but it should be a pretty exciting match today.
I just can't wait to look at the top of the screen and the bottom of the screen to look for the timers.
Don't you love how the timer, the tracker slightly overlaps the game for Spruce's?
Yeah.
Hey, Tops. Good job. Not much to talk about the opening cutscene.
Yeah. Well, we got the prediction going. Who do you think?
Oh,
who have you got in the race?
I picked Spruce just to make the points even. But also, wow, zombie card purchasable in Lisa. That's a big thing so far.
So we're going to see a simultaneous fourth. We're going to see the same opening from both runners.
Oh, they're both checking the phone booth.
Oh, no, they're grabbing ESS. Spruce checked the phone booth. Checking how much the zombie card was. I think it was like second.
So that would be 800, 825, I think.
750.
Ah. Wait, no, if it's second, that would be if it's first, it'd be 750.
Oh, no, so first is 750 and the others were 625.
Okay, then it must be 625 then if it's a guild car. So they don't need too many coins, fortunately, at the moment. Though, what's cardboard for Homer?
So Spruce is going straight into Lisa, grabbing the roof, the cards as well.
Ticker, meanwhile, much more strongly.
Well, he grabbed an extra card as well. But this is Ticker's very familiar with getting coins, being the semi-final seed needed 3,300-ish. So I was just double checking whether it's here. It's not here, so it's 625 in the phone at Gil.
So not too many coins at all, honestly. Oh, Spruce going for the coins.
I don't agree with getting these coins. Just for the sole fact, I think there's faster coins that you can get in Homer 2.
I don't think it's a bad idea, especially if you're coming here for the cards anyway, because you never really know how many more coins you might need. There's two other players that do this.
We'll see Ticker here. We'll see if Ticker does the same thing. Yeah, Ticker's not doing the same thing. She's just gonna go.
Wait, how do you? Okay, yeah, there you go. How'd you know that earlier?
Because that's the way that he parked sports car.
Yeah, but are you watching the D-Tops restream in the Discord, or are you watching the live streams?
Watching the Discord stream.
Okay, I got that much later than you.
No, I said I assumed. I didn't know. I said I'm assuming Ticker wouldn't do it. Well, Spruce is going to go grab the 2 cards here, but we'll see if he's going to grab a Wasp as well.
I think he might go for all 3. I know he tends to value the chutney squishy card more than other rewards rando players would. Yeah. Oh yeah, Donut in March, that just popped up on tickers for the first hint, I think.
There's going to be a seed. No, that's not the first hint. Yeah, how many cards has it got? 7, so it might have been the second hint.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
it'll be a hint that both runners get immediately.
but is Cardboard for Homer and Homer 2, Cardboard for Homer and Plow King both purchasable as well? Notice
Yes, they
that.
are.
So,
Yeah, so it could be very yes
it-
if Cardboard for Home is required.
it could be an expensive seed.
At minimum, Cardboard for Home is going to be 1250 coins, and at most it could be 2500.
Yeah, and seeing Donut Homer in March all means you might need inmate, but it also means that it could it's not you might not need Plow King or Cardboard for Homer because it's not there. So it might be a blessing.
There are 2 other costumes though.
Yeah.
The
And we know
Proof of
that
Evil could be anywhere.
yeah, it looks like Ticker's going to do the coffin car driving through.
It's a good strat, honestly. It's an easy thing to deal with when you've got a bad opening car like Monster Truck.
Yeah, and then we're going to go grab the neighbors. We might grab the gas station roof as well. That should bring us up to enough coins.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
agree. Oops. Oh, sorry. I was just
No,
going to
no.
say, I also agree with D-Tops that I don't think Monster Truck for 7-1 is a good choice. You can get 2 freebies relatively easily without having to do 7-1 in Monster Truck.
Yeah, true. Also, we have to make sure that we don't fail
he's gonna
7-1.
fail.
Monster Truck did 16. And is he barely not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
barely
Ooh,
fail.
that's a critical mistake. Yeah, now he's
That-
swapping the good old Spooky Bob. Or
That's
Greg.
over a minute time loss just for us.
And to say like this, where Ticker's already got the advantage in coins and in cards as well, he can't afford to lose this much time.
Yeah, Ticker's going straight into doing this mission. We got the Globex hint, which is also a Marge, and the
Inmate
Inmate hint, which is in Lisa. Now, are we going to see the... I don't know why Ticker starts the mission. Why does Ticker start the mission just to fail? He always does this.
I mean, I do that as well. It's just
Maybe
it's
we'll-
just the hope that one time you'll be able to pull it off and just restart
Maybe-
mission.
Maybe one day.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Cameron. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Right, we're gonna have to see some pristine nuclear truck.
You know,
Donut truck?
nuclear waste truck actually works well. I think this is the go-to car to use because it can do the block strat with when a lot of cars actually don't have the mass to do that.
So we'll see how it goes for Ticker. Now Ticker does not have a fast car yet, so he might go to Lisa after this. Grab zombie car and then do the races and bonus mission.
Maybe, or he might just do 4-2 because it's not too slow in a traffic car. Oh, and I meant I'm so sorry that you have to listen to both of us. Oh, that traffic car getting in the way for Tigger there.
Now this is definitely not the fastest, but it's not the slowest I've seen, especially in Rewards Rando.
Yeah, this is fine, honestly. So many cars can't
It's-
actually.
Gets out the car to kill the wasp, even though we've got enough coins for zombie car. We could need Carpet for home.
Yeah, or Plow King.
Donut on 4-1.
Yeah, you are ahead, Greenie. I don't know how.
Yeah, like, okay, but what's Ticker's timer at now for you?
9:12.
9, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Okay, I read
18,
the same, which is
19.
weird. I must have just
It's-
got zoned out.
Yeah, I read it. I read the pop-up. I didn't look at the tracker.
Spruce pushing Spruce pushing Lisa. Must really want to get zombie car so that he has something quick straight away.
Yeah, I agree with this. As long as he has enough coins, which he does. Definitely does. I prefer this play over doing what Ticker's doing. Doing 6-1, because you might not need to do 6-1.
I mean, I don't mind the 6-1 push. I think it's fine because you can get a large number of cards here as well. And information is power in this game.
Yeah. The only other thing is you can get a zombie card then go and do over 2 straight away.
That's true.
Which I think is a better play.
Well,
But
thank you,
we'll
Crazy
see.
Turnbull. 1 bit.
It could not matter in the end.
Spruce might even do the race here while he's here. I know he tends to prior. No, he's not. Never mind.
Well,
Oh, no,
I don't know.
Tempted.
I don't know why that tick is still getting coins.
I think he might be worried about a potential Apu seed where he might need cover with the Homer.
Yeah, but at that
did
point,
happen last
at that point, wouldn't you just go and get the coins? You'll probably go to Lisa now.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you?
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like when you get the hint for Apu, but it's a risky play. But if it pays off, he's got a huge advantage on Spruce then. Because look, Spruce is just not getting any coins anymore at all. He assumes he's done. Like there are 2 other purchasables. All Ticker needs is for one of them to be required, and he's suddenly got a big lead on Spruce with that.
Yeah. The only other the counter to that was those coins are very easy to get
Whenever.
by just warping to like 6-2. So I think he just didn't know how
no,
much.
Spruce.
Yeah.
No,
this is
zombie card
why-
cannot do. Yeah.
Zombie cards were really hard to do for this mission.
Well, zombie car. If you're using zombie car for this mission, your only hope is to do donut fire. You can't do the proper backup with this at all. From speaking from my own experience, like
Well,
Ticker made
you
the right
can
call.
just crash into walls though. Yeah, we're gonna see Ticker do 7-2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's faster to warp to 7-1, grab the car, warp to 7-2, or do this.
I think 7-1 would be quicker because you can skip the pan in as well.
Yeah, so as far as Ticker is actually not that far ahead. He's done 6-1, which is probably the only advantage, and he's a couple of actually with the timer. He's probably at the same time to Spruce in
He's
this
also
mission.
got a lot, and he's got more coins in case of a potential extra purchase required.
Yes, but those extra coins are Krusty Lou, which is relatively easy to get. But then again, it's not relatively easy to get for Spruce, who hasn't done 6-1 yet, so it's definitely a lead for Ticker, but I wouldn't say this is far from over.
Yeah. Since we're just sort of seeing both runners do 7-2 at the moment, anyone in chat, you have any opinions about how the runners have been routing so far? Greenie and I have been blabbing on a fair bit about our opinions, but what do you think? Do you think one runner's been a little bit more efficient than the other? Thank you, Cammy.
Okay, Cammy knows a lot about this game. red brick car. Big. We'll see Ticker purchase that. That's real big. Getting the monkey paw. We're getting another hint on Ticker's end. Right now. We've already got that hint on Spruce's end. Mr. Flower. 15 cards a piece. Ticker doesn't get. Does it? Does get it first try? That looked sketch. I thought we might get
It'll
off.
be fine. He's just got to be careful. No.
No, that didn't look good.
I mean, it would have been fine if he'd just been a little bit more careful. You can often use that cage's push to actually help you get onto the wall.
Spruce takes the lead in the ASM race.
Like what Spruce just did then, he used the cage's motion to push him onto the wall, rather than Ticker who just sort of tried to fight it.
Okay, both of them are out.
Which level would you go to next, Greenie?
I'll do 7-4, get evil, 7-5.
You know
I'll
what
get
I mean.
dirty.
Up this. Like, provided that there's nothing. Yeah, that's what I reckon I'd push as well. I don't think either runner's been to bar 1 yet, and there's 7 very easy coins. Yeah, exactly. See, this is why I just when Greenie's commenting about someone in the lead, I just go, yeah, it's about to change.
I was looking at the timers. I'm not sure if you can see them detox, but they're quite far away from each other. I'm talking about the time itself. It's 30 seconds apart. Oh no. You cannot enter the school, Spruce.
He's gonna have to try Zombie Car 7-4.
Does Spruce do Zombie Car 7-4 the year? No,
he's just going inbounds.
One of the disadvantages of playing on lower FPS, that Zombie Car out of bounds is a little bit harder. Not impossible, a little bit harder. But we should see Ticker do 7-4-5 Zombie Car. Unless maybe finds, I don't know, a clown car and he decides that he wants to take it easy.
Ticker do 7-4?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't say that.
Oh no, he does 7-4 Zombie Car, he didn't do it just then.
Okay, then
he does try.
We could say 7-4 dirty.
7-4 dirty, 7-5 evil. Pause.
That would certainly be something. Okay, now it's extra coins, just in case, because it doesn't hurt.
I probably would have grabbed this card during the mission, the one that Ticker's grabbing now, just so I can get an extra hint on 2-2. Starting 2-2.
Yeah, well, you mean grabbed it during 2-1?
Yeah, and then get an extra hint for 2-2. Did he not? Is gonna go? Is he gonna go back and grab that card?
The businessman's roof. I just think he's gonna skip it. I know Ticker says that card is just especially slow, no matter what mission you're in.
Yeah, it is probably the slowest. I don't think it's that much slower than Honey Bunny.
That's a good point, Detops, but I think like what Greenie's saying is that if you got the hint during 2-2, it could be something important, and that could make you not do 2-2. Whereas if you wait until 2-3, you have to do the long mission.
You have to do 2-2. Whereas if you, for example, get something hinted in Apu, you can grab all the hints in Apu.
Also, Ticker struggled there to get the AM radio, and I had to quickly drive to the town hall to not fail the mission. And yeah, Spruce has also gone to 2-1.
Yeah, so they do have the same amount of cards. Did we get a hint on Bruce's end? I don't think we did. Must have hinted something that's already been discovered.
Spruce
Yeah, that was.
waiting out a half second for the voice line.
Yeah, Ticker almost got dotted on the fountain. It was like, if he grabs it a little bit early, it would have been a dud. It was very delayed on getting the counter up.
That's
Because-
fair, they topped.
And you hint
I-
at the end of it.
Yeah, like if I'd received no new info on starting 2-2, then I would have just finished it personally.
Yeah, same.
Like, I completely agree with you on that. It's more so just like if you got extra information that like one of the costumes was in another level, like Bart 2. That's when I just swap my focus and come back.
Yep. I mean, races are decided by doing 1 or 2 extra missions.
Yeah.
So, like, if someone decides to skip Lisa Cool Zombie Car, okay.
Great hints.
Really bad hints for Ticker. Ticker's
I'm
going to go
surprised-
venturing for hints.
I'm surprised Ticket just doesn't finish that one off there. It's a very quick task, but I know what you're saying, Greenie. Like, the extra tasks are just slow in general and can decide the match, but I feel like 2-3, it's one of the shortest tasks in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, Zombie
Yeah.
Car was the starter.
No, Monster Truck
Now-
was the start. Zombie Car.
Oh, I thought I said Monster Truck. Yeah, Monster Truck. I was thinking Monster Truck at least. So Ticket deciding to grab this card here. I'm pretty sure this is slower than getting the roof card. The
It is.
legitimate resistance roof. So
They're roughly similar time from what Spruce has told me.
I need more step aerobics classes.
this seems like a slow card for me. This is one that I normally skip, and I'd rather go into Apu and just collect
Also-
2 extra hits.
Yeah, but also had he gotten the business ends roof, he would have had enough for an extra hint. He could have started 4-2 and gotten the hint right there, rather than now coming to Apu, having to collect more cards and then warp somewhere else for another hint.
Yeah.
Collecting useless things makes me feel like a true American.
And if I know Ticker's right, he's going to go get Ganesh and maybe drive to 5-1 at this point, which is just very slow to get this information at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah, he'll have 25 cards. He needs to, if he wants to get another hint on a mission, he needs another 2. So we are going to drive to 5-1. Gonna grab monorail, or not monorail, train yard.
I don't think he has that. Oh no, but he could just do walking on air, you're right.
Yeah. We're just walking on air it. We'll see if Spruce does 2-3. He's gonna go do the race.
And no house race.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you
all
don't
about
like-
optimizations. I don't like this at all.
I think Spruce will get the card in this one. I don't think he's got license yet. It'll push him to 24 for 2-3.
I wonder how many of these there are.
Oh, he got license already? My bad then.
My cardio is shot.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. This isn't like a possible minute time loss.
I mean, we're
Well,
also
yeah.
saying there's the guy now driving backwards to go get cards in Apu when he could have gotten Businessman's Roof in 2-2.
Any secrets? Open room in my
Yeah, oh, we're just gonna drive on the inside.
jackets.
So this is going to play
Zombie
the safe
car.
lap 3.
Slowing me down.
Yeah. I think I have blown up my car in this before.
Such a thing in such a place.
He should be fine
In a
now, though.
run.
If he blows it up, he can run over the finish line.
Give me a ride. I will pay you $1 million in the next life, I promise.
Was there anything important? American.
That could be big if something is in Apu, especially with car build Homer being required.
Like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fresh air is much more
Oh, Evil and Lisa. Let's go. This is now an interesting seed indeed. because where's school bus? We've got no idea, and Lisa Cool's somewhere in Marge 4-2 or the races onwards.
So Spruce is grabbing this card here. He's getting the 24th inch, which I think was evil.
That makes sense. Ticker doesn't have. Yeah, it was the first of the two. Then he
So
was
are
just-
we going to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. Are we gonna do this mission?
I think he'll
Got the
ditch
evil
it.
hint.
Oh no, he's gonna do it.
Gotta do this mission.
I mean, hey, if it's here, it pays off big for him, and it is a very quick task. Saves him having to deal with the long hand in when he comes back as well.
I just don't like playing the what if game. When I play.
That's fair. Hey, Foxy Bunny,
I
yeah,
get-
it's the final.
And we'll see what is on 3-1 and what is on 2-3.
Now to get
SUV.
SUV.
Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow. It's a very hype match. We've got two very good competitors, both sort of pushing different-ish things at the moment. Spruce going to Bart 2, wants to pick up more cards. Deciding to push that information, thinking it'd be good to potentially have school bus and D-tops. Is that where the
Get
where all the
high.
hype came from?
This is interesting on Spruce's end.
He's looking for the movie truck. It's really rough trying to get it to spawn around the card itself. I actually find it's easier driving around towards the top to actually get the movie truck to spawn in.
Yeah, there's actually no movie truck I've learned. I just run down. No,
I run
no movie truck.
back- I run back towards Android's dungeon. That seems to give
There's
me,
a movie truck. This easily lost 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So why didn't they just do the jump in school bus? Oh no, Ticket didn't do the funny in zombie car.
Yeah, actually, Monster Truck could have worked there, honestly.
Okay, I don't understand why Spruce got one card then came here.
He probably thought it'd be a nice quick one. You know, quickly pick up that card and then warp away.
But he's not gaining any information from getting one card.
Yeah, but he sort of sets
What?
himself up to get more information after the next mission, because let's say 3-2, you pick up 2 cards, then you start 3-3 and you get an extra hint off that. But
Yeah, we'll
you're
say
right
that.
there are past the cards he could have gotten, because now Ticker's got a 5-card advantage on him.
hopefully my store
No, I don't agree with. I don't disagree with getting the card itself. That's another hint on Tickers and police on part 2. I disagree getting the hint there. Well, yeah, that's another big point. Ticker getting or skipping the Ralph race when it's
That's
3-3.
that's
It
interesting.
is faster. It is a faster thing, faster task. But
I would have thought
you will
doing the
have
Ralph
to
race
drive
thing-
there.
Yeah, like that's the pure argument I would give to doing the Ralph race right away. You can warp to any of the other races later, but the Ralph race is such a long drive back.
But the Lisa task route is, I think, very interchangeable of when you do things. The Ticker might think it's better to go to 3-3 and then drive and do the Ralph race and then the Nelson race rather than
Oh,
evil.
never
You got
mind.
paid off for it.
Yeah,
I don't think Spruce is gonna do 3-3 first.
he'll do the race.
I'm not a. We'll get a card here. Hint. No hint.
Mm.
Ticker is on 30 cards, so he needs upwards of at most 9 cards.
Has he gotten many cards? No, he has gotten a lot of cards in Apu. And in March. Did he get many in Lisa? He didn't get the
At this
Roger.
point, yeah, but you have to drive all the way there. But there are 2 cards that you can get there. At this point for Ticker, I would probably go to Bart 2 and grab all the ones that he hasn't gotten in Bart 2. He hasn't grabbed any in Bart 2.
Oh,
He's only got
okay,
Board
yeah, true.
and the other card, the Honor Roller. Now he's doing this, so I think he's gonna do the Nelson race now. And grab 2.
Well, no. Spruce does know Evil is in Lisa Detox.
Yeah.
It's just that he'd do the race because it could equally be in the race, JPEG. Like he could do, it makes sense to just do, yeah, he knows it's in Lisa, but he doesn't know where it is in Lisa.
And
so in
it's
Spruce's case, it'd be quicker to just get that race out of the way now, the Ralph one.
yeah. So you'll see that he's turning around to set up going to the race. He's probably gonna go and do both races. Also, that must hurt getting itchy and scratchy Chuck there.
Nah.
Also, another reason why I don't think you should just go for unrequired cards, because you could get
Why is
Donut Chuck or
Ticker-
something. He's getting a hint. Like I don't disagree with this play for Ticker. He needs cards.
I disagree with going to Homer 1 for these cards if you're right, and he does have 6 cards still in Bart 2.
But he might have 5. I think he grabbed. He's at least got Aussie Boot and Planet Height, and yeah, he's just gonna go there now.
Barney, where's
Where we going? Where we dropping? School bus?
School
Don't
bus
need that.
Bart 2.
Did you
Well,
invite
we don't know
issues?
that yet.
please?
Yes,
You don't-
Spruce does this race first because I think it's a little bit faster to do this race than the other race than having to drive to the Ralph race after. Yeah, they're both losing because they're both playing Shah. Feels bad.
TLDR, they need to find 3 Homer 2 costumes and zombie car, and then complete level 7. Right
Yeah,
now,
so
Ticker has 2 costumes, and Spruce only has 1. So Ticker is currently leading and is trying to get cards to find out where that last costume could be. Spruce
At
is
the
still
moment,
evil.
yes. I'll say that Ticker is ahead purely on the fact that he's got more cards as well. Which, during this time, Spruce is trying to catch up and find evil, which I don't think. I would be highly surprised. Unless, of course, we find Dirty and Lisa on these races. That would shake things up a little bit.
Because then he would do evil as well and probably take it, while Ticker's trying to track down another few more cards to get the win or the info. He doesn't have.
Didn't even have
yet.
Didn't even have bot.
Ticker, why would you go get the Homer 1? Why would you go get parchments when you could get bought?
Dirty is
He
4-7
doesn't have
calling
Planet
it.
Hype either.
No, I said that. I said he didn't have Planet Height.
I thought you said that he had Planet Hype and
I thought he had. I knew that he didn't have Aussie Boot or Planet Height.
oh, I thought you were saying he had those 2.
Card book for Homer. We're going for a 39 card. That is not very good unless we get an unhinted Dirty for Spruce. Unhinted Dirty
Little situation here.
will be how Spruce comes back.
Yeah. At this point, 12 cards is not feasible to make up, especially considering Ticker's up a costume.
Yeah, and doing 3-3 first is
Dust eaters.
very good. Oh.
I mean, it was luck. At the end of the day, Greeny, don't try and play it up like it was some genius routing decision. He rolled the
No,
dice.
I'm-
and he-
Yeah, I was thinking about it just then. Like as far as like the potential time losses.
Yeah.
So Ticker does 3-3 first. Then after that, he'll probably go do. I think that was a hint on Spruce's end. Also, Spruce not doing 3v in the other race, so
I mean, those two are understandable because if you do need to, you can warp back to them. But it means that if it's relying to get dirty unhinted from a Lisa task, that's not going to happen.
yeah. So I don't know how this is gonna go. On
This must be worth a
I want to believe
Let's
in
see where the
Spruce
last-
but
the last thing.
yeah, it's hard to see Ticker losing from here.
excuse. Everyone better stay out of my.
And it's in part 1.
So I don't think it's a 4-7.
Really should.
So it means coins were useless in the end.
Yep.
They've both got everything they need to push part 1 in full.
Yep.
And Spruce isn't going to go do part 1 races at this point.
No.
Yeah, now Spruce is pushing cards.
Yep.
Don't have a cow, man.
So I do not think Spruce can come back at this point. At
Yeah.
this point, probably
That was totally.
over 10 minutes behind.
He does.
85.
He does, but he also needs to get 11 cards first, and I think it's critical to get those tasks done before Spruce can get 39 cards.
Yeah, actually, two extra tasks. So we are going to see getting American first.
No help. 3, 2, 1. Eat asphalt eaters.
The one way that I can see Spruce coming back is if Zika does all the bonus stuff in part 1, and Spruce does
Just push 2-4.
2-4. Another way is the vice versa.
Well, he's doing 6-1 now, so it's
Yeah. He
No,
hasn't
no,
opened up that. No.
Neither has done 2B yet. I imagine Tickle will do it after the Ralph race, because that'll pop him out right near 2B. Though we have seen a few people in general forget 2B exists, thinking, "Oh, of course I've done it already. I'm on to 2-4," and forgetting all about it until they've done 2-7.
Gonna go do the Nelson Mace first. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a better route than what I do.
3.
I don't know what's a faster race, this one or the other one. Why do 4-6-1?
I guess this is why. This is very risky.
Yeah, I totally.
I mean, the reason why he's also doing 6-1 is to open up that side of part 2, which
Yeah.
Bruce hasn't done yet.
Though he did already get a lot of cards there.
Whoa, wicked. Alright, that
When?
was so cool.
He already got Gabbo, at the very least. Which would... Oh yeah, true, you're right. Never mind. There's 2 more cards you can get there.
Wait, did... Oh, he would have gone down the well.
Yeah. Oh no,
At
he's
least we got it. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
just go buy the
travel
movie.
in. An absolute disaster on Spruce's end for the itchy and scratchy trucks.
Low key, I probably would have bought the movie truck if I was in Spruce's position when I warped to 3-3.
No car.
Children weren't meant to get this much
33.
Still not Gonna have the info, he's gonna start it and hope it's the hint.
Yeah. Also, this is another thing that you have to take into account. You have to go and start a mission each time. Did he grab the Aussie boot?
No, he didn't. He's gonna actually do 6-2 as well. Oh no. There we go.
I think you forgot that he didn't grab the Aussie boot.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna look for another itchy and scratchy movie track.
Okay, if Ticker does 2B before Spruce, actually, Spruce needs to do Button Shrink first in Part 2.
Oh heck,
At this
well,
point.
I don't think that's happening. I think at this point, Spruce is hoping that
and-
if it gets 2B exists and it's on it.
And it's there. Dirty is there.
Yeah, never mind. Oh, that's
It was
it.
all wishful thinking.
Yeah. The only thing we can hope at this point from a Spruce perspective is that Ticker absolutely botches Homer 2. Like, no offense intended with this, but it would need to be an old greeny Homer 2 finish.
Well, that works. No, it doesn't. Barely not. It looked like he had the height. But you don't have to crash the game by jumping out of bounds if you are always in a car out of bounds. This is brought to you by Zombie Car Out of Bounds, where you don't leave the car.
No, it's not work. Oh, what? I thought
Nah,
for sure he would have been voided.
Nah, it's really hard to be voided in Zombie Car. If you get over the wall, you're probably gonna make it. This is looking like a sub 50C for Ticker. Things that we love to see. Maybe like a 47.
He's gonna need to
Actually.
restart.
2 minutes on this mission. The next. 6 minutes. 48.
I know, right? Heck, Greeny. Can't believe you
Yeah,
did
imagine.
shit in the final.
Yeah, imagine. I definitely didn't spam my keyboard when
know,
Ticker
whoever
asked for a seed.
You know, whoever chose the seed for the last rando tournament did the smart thing. They chose a super long hard seed.
No, that. I don't like it when seeds are vetted.
I'm kidding.
Imagine vetting seeds.
Had to vet it to prevent soft locks.
Must never run again.
Well, there was the qualifier. Ellie had a 4-6 requirement. Ooh,
Oh,
Five.
barely maces. Barely makes. Spruce barely makes the card.
that should be. Why did he get out of his car?
Yeah. Yeah, because it works.
Okay.
It was going to be too vertical on the wall, and Sphere found that if you get out of the car and go back in, it fixes the car.
Oh, Spruce gets the info, but it's too late now. He's gonna go to 2B. Wait,
No, we're
no,
gonna
why
go
do you want
clueless.
Lisa?
Mr. Plow.
Ah, just in case.
Again,
Which
another
might-
just in case thing.
I might say Spruce do 2-4 then. No, 2B.
Yeah, like that's just time loss in my opinion. Like sure you might have to do it. You might have to go and get Mr. Plow, but you can get that at the same speed after when you need to do it.
Hmm.
Whereas if you like in this seed you don't need Mr. Plow, so that's just a 10-second time loss.
Oh, moment of truth. Last real way that Spruce could potentially come back.
Awesome, dude.
Will Ticker muck up the 7-6 out of bounds, or will it go cleanly? Yeah, I've tried to balance it out by being equally critical of Ticker.
I was
Skipping
being
that-
critical of Ticker before.
Yeah, good call. I think Greeny's salty Spruce beat him. Nah, Ticker gets that clean.
Sweet acceleration.
Oof. Yeah, at this point it's pretty GG. Ticker's gonna start 7-7 and wrap it all up. Chosen one on 7-6. Spruce is gonna do the Ralph race before, so we'll save a little bit of time on Ticker there.
Let's make the scene.
Nah, no double elim. This is Ticker's win at this point. And Spruce gets dirty. At this point, also Spruce is going to finish within a few minutes of Ticker at least. So a close race still considering everything that happened. Yeah, only way Spruce would win is if Ticker blew up the waist a few times, but I think he's probably taking it especially careful. Yeah. And that's... Oh, missed the beam. Now it's GG. GG to Ticker, good solid win, good solid tournament performance. Congrats, Ticker. Oh, nice clean transition detox. Oh, jeez. Always scares me when a car pops out from the ground there. What was the outcome? Spruce won. Yeah. By all means, Spruce didn't necessarily play a bad game. It's just Ticker was a fair bit more optimal. He was a bit smarter with his cards, did fewer tasks, I think, in the long run, and just did quicker tasks. No. Ticker won. Spruce still has 2 missions to go. Though we'll see something good about this we'll see something good from Spruce here. He'll switch to evil so the mission triggers, like the mission actually starts and loads, but then he'll switch to donut afterwards to save him having to change after. Yeah, yeah, we could tell. We could tell you're taking it quite carefully, just in case you was potentially close or you had a bit of a lead. Oh yeah. Oh, so in the end, it wasn't. So you're right about that. That Spruce wasn't able to do 7-4 out of bounds with the monster truck, but it wasn't because of the park at the power plant. It was because it wouldn't let him out at the right height near the school. He couldn't actually get into the school afterwards. And meanwhile, Spruce doing 7-6 cemetery resets, something he's a bit more comfortable with than the Yeet, especially on 100 FPS. Don't know if it's actually doable on 100. Yeah, he couldn't even do the drive, so he did it just inbounds instead. But he also did it a lot earlier than you did. He did it before he had dirty. Yeah. Interestingly enough, you were actually fairly dominant in cards from about that midpoint onwards. Like when you had card 39, Spruce didn't even have 30 cards at that point. So it's just a huge discrepancy of information. Spruce was pushing a few other missions at the time instead, trying to get some cards along the way. Yeah, Spruce is now just going to finish off typical sort of 7-7 out of bounds for the first half and the good old drive back to the power to the school for the end. Should finish with a mid 51 time, so about a 4-minute win to ticker. Both runners getting sub 1 in this seed, which is quite impressive considering they needed 39 cards to figure out where dirty was. Yeah. Yeah, the seed was very fast in the end. Zombie card being purchasable for a cheap price. Everything in pretty linear spots. Not too much out of the way. Not many requirements needed either. uh, no, nothing was in this case. Donut was 4-1. Dirty was 2 Ralph, I think. Zombie car was purchasable, and Evil was 3-3. GG, Spruce. Oh, Force 47, 10, and hyped. Love to see it. Do the runners want to join the VC for a post-match interview? Cool. Hello there, Ticker. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, GG Spruce. That was just a seed you needed to get lucky on.
Yeah. Well, I thought me doing bonfire slightly earlier helped, but obviously not.
Ticker did it. Ticker did it
Immediately.
without doing it. Yeah, without any bonuses.
Right.
Yeah. I
That
think
was-
I think the out of bounds definitely had a bit of a gap because you had to
I failed
get
7.
monster truck.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that too.
Dang.
I can't be mad.
Yeah, no, there was. I think this was 2 pretty good times for a final, to be honest. Pretty fast. Yeah, I'm happy. I wasn't even going to enter the tournament, then I entered last minute to make it 8 people, and yeah,
And you won the whole thing.
yeah, I'm shocked, but also, is what it is. I can't be. I'm not upset.
I mean, hey, you pulled out 3 very good performances in the bracket. There's no question about that, and you tore it up in the qualifier. At the same time, though, Spruce, you've clearly grown a lot over this Rewards Rando tournament. Like, how much did you lose by the ticker in the qualifier? It was something like 10 minutes, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't 10 minutes.
Ah, okay.
I think it was like closer to 5, and you lost
It was
like
like 3 minutes.
Yeah, still.
the 3. It was yeah, it was under 5.
It's pretty much the gap in this race.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because you have seemed to have changed your game style a lot from that qualifier. It feels like even back at the qualifier, you were still a little bit heavier on tasks than cards. But you really made the strong swap, and that was evident today at the beginning, when you actually had a solid lead on cards at ticker at the beginning. But when it came around to the middle of the run, ticker pushed more strongly on cards, went to Homer 1, picked up a lot of cards that Greeny and I weren't too content with at the time, but it pulled in your favor when all 39 were needed.
Yeah, I had a thought afterwards when I got those cards, and I thought, yeah, I should have got the Bart 2 cards first, with the Itchy and Scratchy truck, but it's really not that much difference.
I got
Spruce has a
dreadful
nice
movie
story
tracker
about that.
RNG in 6-1. I spent like 2 minutes looking for a truck or something.
Right.
2 minutes, but it didn't. It didn't spawn.
I got pretty lucky with that spawn. I do like the 6-1 card and the boat and blimp card separately, so I got 2 good spawns there. You also got the Itchy and Scratchy truck somewhere, or I did anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
3-2.
Is
It was sort of like, it was probably insult to injury because it was right. You got that right after you had the issues with the movie truck spawn.
Oofed. But yeah, GG, good race.
GG. And at the end of the day, I'm still 2 for 0 against Greeny on Speed Simpsons.
Let's go. That's a dub in everyone's books.
Yeah, honestly, it was a really fun tournament. Thank you, Greeny and Detops, for running it. It was a pleasure to be a part of it, and I'm sure everyone enjoyed the Blitz format in itself. I'm looking forward to seeing what you two and anyone else cooks up in the future, because anyone can run these little Blitz 1 weekend tournaments. Just need to give the mods a little bit of a heads up apparently in advance, just in case they've got something planned. Is that right, Ticker and Spruce?
Putting us on the spot here, but something like that.
At Crouch.
True. Go Bug Critch.
Fair enough. Do you two have anything else to say?
I do not.
Not particularly. Apart from GG.
GG.
GG. I think I win.